Hi, welcome back to my channel. For today's video I'm going to be doing a bit of a get ready with me for date night slash Valentine's Day. As Valentine's Day is coming up really soon, I thought it might be fun to do a bit of like a tutorial basically of how I would get ready for Valentine's Day if I was going out or going on a date or something like that. So hope you enjoy the video. Let's get on with it. Okay, so for the first step, I'm going to use the Rimmel Fix and Perfect Primer. She's a 5-in-1 primer. So I'm going to take this and put this on my face. Ooh. So I'm also just going to say, sorry if the lighting isn't brilliant. I'm filming after work, so it's starting to get a little bit dark now, and yeah, I put the light on. The light's a bit of a yellow light, but then if I don't have the light on, it just doesn't really focus very well because it's a bit too dark. So yeah, sorry if the light is not great. It's the best I can do really, unless I filmed on a weekend, but I just really wanted to get the video filmed and done now. For foundation, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal True Match foundation in the shade Ivory. It's the one that I'm loving at the moment. It's my go-to foundation. Not that I really use more than one at once, but I really like this one. I actually used to use this when I first started wearing makeup. I think it was the first foundation I ever used, or one of the first. It's the one I remember the most. I like this foundation because I think it is quite good coverage. I'm not sure if it's medium or high coverage, but I think it gives a good base coverage. Obviously you could put a bit more on if you wanted to. Most of the products I'm using are my everyday makeup. In fact, yeah, I think pretty much every single one except for eyeshadow is everyday products. So for concealer under my eyes, I'm using the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer in the shade Cool Fair. This is the one that I just use for under my eyes. And for concealer on my blemishes, I'm using, it's a Rimmel one in the shade Ivory. It's that old. The top's rubbed off, so I should probably get a new one because this definitely isn't still good to be putting on my skin. There we go, that's what I use. And then for powder, I'm using the Rimmel London Stay Matte powder in the shade Transparent. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you're doing for Valentine's Day, whether you're single, in a relationship, whether you're staying in, going out. Usually Joe and I stay in, but this year, a couple of weeks ago, I said, you know, why don't we go out? You know, we always stay in. Why don't we go out for an Indian or a Chinese, or we could go to a pub? We said, yeah, okay, we'll do that. And then the other day, I was like, do you know what, I actually fancy staying in. I don't really want to go out because on Valentine's Day, it's going to be busy. You've got to dress nice. If you stay at home, you know, you can order a takeaway, so it's going to be a little bit cheaper. You can wear your pyjamas, and we can spend the evening with Rory as well. And as well, we could both drink. If we go out somewhere, only one of us can drink. So we've decided we're going to stay in as usual. It's just it's what we like doing. We like having a movie night with some chocolate, a takeaway, some drinks, and it's what we always do, and that's it. Something I've actually been doing the last few weeks, or about a month or so, is using bronzer. I never used to use bronzer because I used to think, because I'm quite pale, I thought I'd look weird using it. But last time I went to Boots, there was a deal on. I think it was on Rimmel London. It was 3 for 2, so I thought, well, do you know what, I'll buy one, just see how I feel. So I'm using the Rimmel London Natural Bronzer in the shade Sun Bronze, and I really like it. I feel like now I've started using bronzer, I couldn't be without it. I just really enjoy the look of it. Because I used to think my face used to look quite flat almost, and a bit boring before. And I think it was just missing a bit of bronzer really. I do put quite a bit on. When I first started using it, I was quite scared, so I used to put like the tiniest bit on, but as I've been wearing it, I've been putting more and more on, so eventually I'll probably end up putting too much on. For blusher, I'm going to use the Morphe or Morphe blush palette. We've got a few different shades. Don't know which one to go for. I think I'm going to go for the one in the middle, just because it's not too out there. I don't like bright blushers. And one of the reasons I don't really wear blush that often is because I've got quite rosy cheeks anyway. I'm going to take the Sleek highlighting palette. This is Solstice, and it's the one that I use a lot. This is the highlighter palette that I started using, and yes, I do use a little brush that comes with it. I know a lot of people don't like brushes that come with products, but yeah, at the moment I just use this one. I don't have many different brushes, so I just use the one that comes with it. Do really like the colour of this. Oh, it's looking a bit weird this side. Just run a little bit down my nose, like that. Use the cream one under my eyebrow, on the brow bone. My nose, and then a little bit on my cupid's bow. For my eyebrows, I'm going to use the Primark PS 3-in-1 brow pencil. I found this when I did the Primark testing video, and I've actually kept using it since then. I do want to start trying some other brow products, just because my eyebrows always disappoint me. Like, I look at every other girl's eyebrows and I always think they look amazing, and I just feel like mine don't look as good. And also, look how much I've got left of that. Don't know how much. It's basically empty, so I hope I've got enough. I don't think I've got enough for my eyebrows. I think I'm going to have to leave it at that, because that is literally empty now. So my brows aren't going to look great, so we're just going to ignore these. You know, don't pay too much attention to the brows. I feel like my videos are such a fail. Like, would anyone actually watch these as tips? Probably not. So now we're at the exciting part, the main point of this look, the eyeshadow. So first I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Paris La Palette Nude, just that one there, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid. And that's it from that palette. Is it? And I'm going to take that colour and just put that in the corners of my eyes. Next up, I'm going to be using the Sleek Eye Divine Mineral Base Eyeshadow Palette, and this is the original one. This is what it looks like. There's some really pretty colours in it. I really like the blues and the greens, but I'm just not confident enough to wear eyeshadow like that. So I'm going to be taking this shade, which is the lighter pink shade. I'm going to put that on my lid. This is going to be quite a subtle look. Yeah, this pink is very light. Okay. Don't think I'm going to get the look I was kind of have in my head, because the colour's a lot lighter than I thought. Okay, so I'm going to take the darker pink colour and just put that kind of in the crease on the outer corners. These colours are really pretty, but they're not as pigmented as I thought they would be. So it's a bit, you have to pack quite a lot on. Okay, so I've kind of brought that up a bit higher than I usually do my eyeshadow, but I do actually quite like that. Okay, so the colours aren't as pigmented as I thought, so it looks quite light. So I'm going to try and do something, I don't know, I don't want to keep it like this. Thinking maybe a little bit of silver or something, so I'm going to use the Naked Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. Yeah, I'm just going to take High and that colour and just put a little bit on, just to give my eyes a bit of shimmer. I hadn't planned what look I was going to do really, like I hadn't practiced it, so I feel like that's kind of where I went wrong. Think in future when I do makeup videos is kind of practice the looks first to see if they actually work out. Okay, so I'm happy with that now. My eyes just look a bit more shimmery, so I'm going to leave it at that, because to be honest I'm actually not a big eyeshadow wearer, so I love the look of all these dramatic full glam looks that I don't think, well I don't know how to do them and I don't think they'd suit me, so this is enough for me at the moment. Maybe in future I'll try more of a full glam look, but for now I'm happy with a little bit of pink and a little bit of shimmer. I'm going to use the Rimmel London Wonderlux Volume Mascara. I just realised a lot of this video is Rimmel London makeup, which I hadn't planned to do like a Rimmel London look, but it just happens that that's a lot of the stuff that I'm using at the moment. For lips, I'm going to use the Revlon Colour Stay lip liner in blush. I keep doing that, I keep shining in blush to outline my lips. I'm going to use the Bourjois Rouge Edition Velvet in Cool Brown. It's a really nice nude colour. I'm going to use the Collection Primed and Ready Makeup Fixing Spray just to set my face. And that is that is the finished look. So don't know how well you're about to see this in this light, so I'll try and get better lighting, but that is the finished look for date night. It's quite natural, nothing too over the top. But next I'm going to do my hair. For my hair I'm just going to do a few like loose curls just to add a bit of waves. My hair's a bit wavy at the moment because I've just had it up. I just want it a little bit more wavy on the end, so I'm just going to put some heat protection in. You've got to protect your hair, and this is the VI5 Heat Protect Spray. The curling wand I'm using is just a Babyless one. I'm not quite sure which one it is, but it's quite old. I've had it a fair few years. So I'm just going to be curling up the bottom half of my head. So I'm just going to get a bit of hair, wrap this around away from my face and just hold it for a few seconds. There you go. And then I'm going to do towards my face. I usually alter towards my face and away from my face just to give my hair a bit more texture. So I'm just going to keep repeating that process. And then the last one I'm going to do away from my face. I think I've done this a little bit higher up, but it should frame my face quite nicely. There we go, and that's that side done. So I'm just going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So I always start off, even though it's the one at the back, I always start off the first one doing away from my face. So I will start and finish away from my face. And again, the last one I'm going to do away from my face. So that is what I would do with my hair. And again, kind of just mess it up slightly. For my outfit, I'd probably wear something like this. If you watch my Primark haul, you will have seen this. It's just a very thin jumper and a cord pinafore dress. It's got pockets with some tights and some black boots. Obviously, if you want to wear heel boots, you could. The outfit kind of depends where you go. If you're going out for like a really fancy restaurant, you'd probably want to dress up a little bit more. Or if you're going somewhere quite casual, you might want to dress down a little bit. But I think this is a good in-between. It's not too dressy, but also it's not too dressed down or casual. And I really like this. If you watched my Primark haul, you will have saw that I was a bit unsure of the dress, whether I should have bought it or not. But I honestly love it. I haven't actually wore it yet, but I can't wait to, because I just love it. I think it's so cute. I just love it so much. So I hope you enjoy the little Valentine's Day date night get ready with me video. I haven't done a get ready with me before, so it's quite fun doing it, and I really liked that I was doing it for an occasion. So yeah. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Obviously the makeup wasn't quite as good as I planned, but for me, I think that's okay. Like, I don't think that's too bad. Like I said earlier, let me know in the comments below what you're doing for Valentine's Day, and if you enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see any videos from me in the future. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.